When did I first get into drawing? When I was little, just like every kid. I draw like my friends. I used to draw like my mom and my dad on dates, and I draw like our family at Christmas. I draw like the cartoons I watch. I don't know why I never really grew out of cartoons. I think it's because maybe I found the right ones. Maybe it's just the kind of person I am. When I would finish the movie, it's like I wouldn't know like what to do with myself. I'd be like, oh my god, it's over. Like, what do I do now? Like, what if I could continue the movie? For me, it's so hard to just sit there and admire it. I have to look up a story about it, or I have to draw something about it, because it's just, I feel like there's nothing I can contribute to it. My tremors stop me from doing a lot of things, and they've gotten worse over the years. I'll shake uncontrollably while carrying a spoon to my mouth or carrying a glass of water. I can't hold things, and it really is difficult having something like that, because I grew up and kids would say like, don't be nervous, like, oh my gosh, are you cold? And they'd always come up to my mom and be like, is your daughter okay? So I started to worry about it too, like, oh my gosh, what if she's right? What if there's like something like really wrong with me? I've been lucky enough to where it doesn't affect my drawings. I think it's because my hand is resting on something, like the table. I think it's just because it's just a fun thing to do, drawing. I actually did have an idea for a cartoon when I was like 9. It was called Utopia, and it was spelled Y-O-U-Topia. And I actually called Nickelodeon, and I told them I had an idea for a cartoon. And they're like, okay, well, just get your agent and maybe we'll see what we can do. And I was like, an agent? They're like, yeah, you gotta have an agent. And so like my grandpa told me, he's like, oh, I'll be your agent, and he never was. But the thought was always there, and it was nice. I want to be able to like go into the movies and be like, yeah, we did that, like, because I love to see people's expressions, and I love to see their reactions and how much it changes them. And I get so inspired, like every time I see a little kid wearing a t-shirt with like Frozen on it, or like Pocahontas, because I know that someone's drawing inspired an entire like generation. I want to be a part of that like process,